What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for August 14th, 2021. So, yes, we finally have pretty much confirmation of who our next Transcendence Hero is going to be. You can probably tell by the thumbnail. I'm leaving it just so you guys have to still guess a little bit. We'll talk about it exactly who it is a little bit later and show you why it is that hero. There's been a lot of confusion whether it's Vesa, Starlight, I mean, there's a lot of forest heroes that fall under this category, so we're going to go over that. Plus, we also have to take a look at the brand new Sherlock Ace Championship skin. I do like how they're doing Ace Championship skins. They are really cool looking, but stat-wise, it's not like they're the best in the game, so it's not punishing the average player, which is kind of a cool thing. It's more or less like a, it's more like a cosmetic... I guess highbrow type thing, like I got this one. It's not as good as the regular ones, but it looks cool. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you take 1 second, hit that subscribe button, and let's jump right into it. So first up, let's take a look at the Season 4 skin. Yes, this might not look like it, but this is Sherlock. It is called the Kamen Rider of Justice. Kind of makes me think of Moomin Rider from One Punch Man. You anime fans out there will probably get it. Doesn't look like him. I mean, kind of does. Got like a helmet, but it looks pretty cool. Now, the stats they're good. They're still really good, but I do feel like some of the other skins are better. This one is going to give damage reduction, attack percentage, and speed. That's not too bad. That's actually not too bad. Damage reduction is always useful. Attack, I guess attack helps with the swaps. And then speed's good. But again, this is for a hero that like no one really uses anymore in the end game, so it's not really an end game skin you need to grab. And then of course we do have the animation here as well. That looks pretty cool. That hands down looks better than any of the other baseline or skins of Sherlock. That one, I mean, you gotta admit, that one looks really cool, doesn't it? That one looks like really, really cool. Wow. Okay, so yes, Season 4 skin is done. Now, we already know who the Season 5 skin is going to be, but we don't know it just yet. Let's take a look. Okay, so when we come into the game, you can take a look here. Ace skin for Season 5. Oh, man, it's my man, Russell. If it's cool, I might need to buy quite a few of them. And of course, Season 6 is going to be the next one. Still no announcement who the skin is going to be. But overall, these skins are pretty cool. Like I said, I mean, if we go to the skin shop here, I mean, the carry one looks awesome. I like the carry one. The carry one looks really cool, where it's like a mech she gets into, essentially, or can get into. Yeah, there we go, right there. The Rogan one is awesome, but the Rogan stats are not that great, but it looks absolutely crazy. And of course, the Tix one, again, to each their own. I'm not a fan of the Tix one so far. Not at all. But it is cool. The stats, decent. They're like pure PvP stats right there. And then, of course, we now have this one for Sherlock. The Sherlock one, I think, by far looks the best. Even better than the Rogan so far. But then we got Russell. I'm really intrigued to see what Russell is. And if it is, I might need to waste all these on like 3 or 4 Russell skins in the future, because we've been lucky enough. But next up, we got to go over the spoiler for the next Transcendence Hero. I'm going to play the video that they put out first, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. So the important part of this comes at the very end. You pretty much see through the video, you know, they're going through all the different places to the new lands and everything. Well, the important one is the last one, because they get to the forest faction here. And in the forest faction, I'll let Lutz kind of putter his way through. We have these two staffs. Now, we do know the first staff right here, this one. This is for the new Transcendence Hero. But this one is actually a staff of the former version of it, aka the non-Transcendence version. And that hero is the 5-star version of Vesa. Yes, you can see right here, this is the same exact staff that we saw before. Now, also in a spoiler, the new background image that they put out on Facebook, if you guys did follow it, it's the summer beach theme. Well, on the little sand pail on the ground there that's making the sandcastle, it has the unicorn. So remember, we're going to get more and more spoilers, but it pretty much confirms in my eyes that Vesa is going to be the next Transcendence Hero. It is from the Forest faction, and it is our first priest. I've been saying since day one of the best priests, in my opinion, that they could make Transcended is Vesa. Now, why is that? Well, Vesa is essentially a damage dealing priest, which is something that doesn't really happen. Back in her day, I mean, and even in the early game nowadays, and you've seen on our priest meme team, Vesas can dish out a ton of damage with her active ability. It hits 4 enemies, recovers all allies by HP, and then it recovers all allies by an extra HP over 5 rounds. So she has both a heal directly and a heal over time, which is really, really good. Her basic attack restores her self HP, increases attack and heal effect for rounds, and then her passive is while below 50% HP for the first time in battle. She will silence all enemies for 1 round and increase herself 20% crit damage. She is pretty solid even in the 5-star form when she first came out. And if we've seen heroes, like we've seen Jara pretty much get an amped up version of her abilities. We've seen Queen, same thing. All of them get an amped up version of their regular. I mean, I feel like her active ability might be an insane nuke, but then an insane heal too, which might mean Amun-Ra makes an even more resurgence into the PvP meta, both for her Guardian Shields and for her healing curse that might just one-shot people with this Vesa. So it is Vesa. We're gonna have to prep and build her on the main account. We will get more news, I think, on the 18th, which should be Wednesday of this week. I don't know if we're getting her next week or the week after. We're gonna have to see and play it by ear, but it is Vesa. It's a priest, thank goodness. So as always, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about this Transcendence Hero. Now, again, we just put out a video and I talked about it in the video about what Transcendence Hero to build first, to build next, wherever you are on your account. But the big thing I say is wait until we see what the next Transcendence Hero is going to be. We're pretty sure it was Vesa. Kind of confirms it today. So this should be pretty interesting. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'm happy. I'm happy we have our first priest, and I do feel like Vesa is going to be an excellent candidate to be a damage dealing priest. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. See you guys next time.